Hi Cancer, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm going to do a general reading, a general love reading for you today. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. It may or may not resonate with you because it's a general reading. It's for singles and couples, okay? All right, I've already cleared the energy of the cards and shuffled. I've pulled 10 cards for a Celtic cross spread. Alrighty, so your first card that came out is the Seven of Swords, upright. I don't know if you can see it. So the Seven of Swords, upright, represents your current situation. If you're in a relationship, this card is not a great omen, unfortunately, because it can indicate deception, betrayal, lies, and cheating. This may be a sign of infidelity in the relationship, but don't jump to conclusions when it appears in a reading, because it can indicate many different types of deception, not just cheating. Maybe one of you is not being honest about your feelings, or maybe trying to manipulate the other rather than being honest and upfront about what you want. This card could also represent enemies masquerading as friends. So it could signify a third party trying to stir trouble in your relationship. And if you're single, this card indicates that you may meet someone who is deceitful and manipulative, so be careful. And at the same time, it tells you that if you want a genuine, loving relationship, you need to resist the urge to play games with your potential partners and steer clear of people who play games with you. You may be relying on your sharp wit and cunning to stay ahead of the game when it comes to dating, or you may be over-rationalizing your attitude to romance. Game playing may keep your partner interested at the beginning, but at some stage, when you've built up some trust in them, you really just have to drop the act and be yourself. Just allow yourself to be vulnerable with another person. Try to start off your relationship with complete trust. That's an amazing goal to have on both parties. Okay? And then your second card is the Two of Wands. This card represents what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation, or what you're celebrating too. But I think it's more of what's challenging you, because the Two of Wands in a love reading, again, it's not a great omen, as it can indicate that there's a lack of contentment in the relationship. Either you or your partner may be feeling restless, withdrawn, or detached. There could also be an indication of cheating, as it can represent having a choice between a partner and a lover. But this card can also be about travel. So it could indicate that you and your partner may consider going traveling or immigrating. So however it resonates, don't try to make it fit. And if you're single, this card indicates that you will have a choice between two lovers. This card could also represent being torn between security and adventure. So you may find one of these potential partners is steady and reliable, and the other is daring and adventurous. Then your foundation card is the King of Wands. This card represents the basis of your situation and foundation. It came out reversed, so when a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit, okay, with your situation. So your foundation message is, in a love reading, if you're in a relationship, you might be in a relationship with this King of Wands, and it can be male or female in a general reading. But the King of Wands can be someone who is rude, forceful, a bit of a bully, a dictator, a tyrant, someone who's impulsive, can be abusive and nasty, vicious, bitter, weak, can be unreliable. There's a lack of energy, a lack of experience, a lack of enthusiasm. Someone who breaks promises, can be a womanizer, has a volatile temper. Maybe someone who makes you feel like you're taking a back seat, who sets a bad example, is afraid to be different. Someone who's not being proactive, is undependable, ineffective, powerless. So this King of Wands is either someone in your life or could represent you. So just again, please just take how it resonates and just ignore the rest. So maybe you're in a relationship with this King of Wands. Or maybe you're displaying some of these characteristics yourself in your love life. If this is your partner, beware of the extreme. Be aware, as the extreme negative of this card could also indicate an abusive relationship, a violent partner, or a partner who's a womanizer. It could also indicate that your partner is severely commitment phobic and may flake on you or break promises. But this card, it also indicates that you or your partner need to think through what you want to get out of your relationship and go for it rather than sitting on the sidelines waiting for it to fall into your lap. If you're single, this card, the King of Wands reversed, can indicate that you will meet someone who embodies the qualities that I mentioned earlier, or that maybe you're displaying some of those characteristics yourself in your love life. But again, beware, because this King of Wands can indicate, when it comes out reversed, a bully, a womanizer, an abusive or violent man, or it could be a woman in a general reading. It can also indicate that the person you're interested in may have some big commitment issues or lack confidence, and as such, you're going to have to tread carefully if you want to start a relationship with them. As if you are too forceful, they may run away. Show them that you're independent and fun. They may fear being trapped or overburdened. So if you show that you're self-sufficient, then they may be able to overcome their fears. Then your fourth card is the High Priestess. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. And yep, extra protection from Spirit since it came out reversed. So the High Priestess is a major arcana card. And when it comes out reversed, with regards to love, You may still find yourself highly desired by others, but you may question their motives, or the attention may make you feel uncomfortable. Okay? If you're in a relationship, you can expect uncontrolled emotional outbursts and high sexual tension. If you find yourself losing patience, Cancer, with your partner, or looking for arguments, Spirit's saying just take some time out for yourself. Okay? Do some meditation maybe. Your immediate future card, what's likely to happen very soon in your life, is the Sun card. Again, it came out reversed, so extra protection from Spirit with this situation, with this message. Major Arcana. So the Sun card reversed in a love context. If you're in a relationship, it can indicate that you're feeling left out in the cold by your partner. Some of the spark or passion may have gone out of the relationship. It can be an indication of a broken engagement or a canceled wedding. This hasn't happened yet. This is your immediate future message, so it's giving you a heads up, okay? It may indicate that you're finding it difficult to see a way forward for you and your partner. And it can also signify jealousy or trying to score points off each other. Spirit wants you to try to focus on the positive things in the relationship. Spend some quality time together and remind yourself why you got together in the first place. And if you're single, the Sun reversed can be an indicator that you've become so egotistical that you're putting off potential partners. Trying to impress a potential partner may actually be having the opposite effect, as it may come across that you're constantly bragging. Spirit's saying just dial it back in a little bit. They'll respond much more favorably if you drop the ego and just be yourself. Okay? Then the outcome that you desire most in your situation is the Five of Wands. The outcome that you desire most in your situation, and it came out reversed. So you know the deal with that. Okay, so the outcome that you desire in a love context, in a love reading, it can represent an ending of arguments, conflict, or fighting. You and your partner may be starting to turn a corner after a period of turbulence in your relationship. This card could indicate that you've found common ground and solutions to your issues, and that has led to peace and harmony in your relationship. It could also indicate that one or both of you may have learned to suppress your tempers and cooperate. But this card reversed can signify an abusive relationship, as it can represent feeling intimidated, extreme aggression, a lover with a short fuse, and a fear of confrontation. If that's the case, then you should contact some family or some friends, or get some support immediately, okay? Don't suffer in silence. If you're single, this card can indicate that your love life is lacking passion or spark at the moment. You may find that you've gone from having many potential suitors to having none, as things have fizzled out, or You may find yourself feeling shy or intimidated by the dating world, but don't be afraid. Get out there and meet new people. You have nothing, what do you have to lose? Okay? So, your next message is your self-image card, how you see yourself. And you got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay? So, with the 8 of Pentacles upright, this card could represent hard work, commitment, confidence. If you're in a relationship, this card says you're putting in a lot of work, dedication, and commitment in your relationship. The effort you're putting in should be paying off, and the relationship should be moving along nicely. This card could indicate that you and your partner should be well on your way to achieving mutual goals. It could also signify working hard to secure your future financially for you and your partner or your family. Be sure to balance this workload with family life and spending time with your partner. And if you're single, you should be feeling confident when this card comes out in a reading for your self-image card. It could also indicate that a period of apprenticeship is required before you can move forward. You need to learn from your past relationships and deal with their effects in order to avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future. And then your environment card, or how others see you in your situation, is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so either someone in your environment, or it can be how others see you in your situation. The Knight of Wands is someone who's being hasty, is adventurous, energetic, charming, warm, exciting, fearless, confident, self-assured, is a hero, is rebellious, brave, open-minded, a free spirit, sexy, warm. Could represent a shameless flirt, someone who is hot-tempered, someone who sweeps you off your feet, someone who takes risks. And again, it could be about travel or moving country. So if you're in a relationship, the Knight of Wands can indicate that you're in a relationship with someone who represents these characteristics that I just mentioned, or you're displaying some of those characteristics yourself in your love life. The Knight of Wands says you should be excited about your relationship and proactively putting the work in to make it a success. This card could also indicate that you and your partner need to spend more quality time together, as it will deepen your connection. Maybe you and your partner may decide to travel together or immigrate. If you're single, you will meet someone who embodies these characteristics or qualities that I mentioned earlier, or that you're displaying some of these characteristics yourself in your love life. It could signify that you're feeling confident, self-assured, and free-spirited, which is making you irresistibly sexy and attractive to potential suitors. And again, this card can indicate that you may meet someone through your work or on your travels, if you do go traveling. Your hopes and fears card, what you hope for or fear the most in your situation. is the Empress. This is a major arcana card. So what you hope for or fear, this is a very positive card to get. If you're single, get ready to mingle, because this card indicates that real love and romance is on the way. If you're in a relationship, it's an indicator of a committed relationship becoming deeper and more loving and affectionate. The Empress is also an indicator of good lovemaking. For those enjoying the romance, the Empress card can bring you it's a strong pregnancy indicator. So if you're not ready for parenthood, take proper precautions. Okay? Be careful. Yeah. Fertility, pregnancy. So maybe this is what you're hoping for. Maybe some of you are fearing it. Take however it resonates and then just leave the rest. And then your final card is the Five of Cups. This card represents your future if all is to remain as is. So if you're single, this card could indicate that you are overcome with sadness or despair about a past relationship that did not work. Maybe you feel like as though the one has slipped through your fingers, and it could be and you could be oblivious to potential partners because you're so focused on your sense of loss. You may also be consumed by remorse, regret, or guilt. Could be due to mistakes that you made in your past relationship. This is a card of bereavement and can indicate the loss of a loved one. If you have lost a partner, this card can signify that you're isolating yourself as you feel too heartbroken to even contemplate dating anyone. If you don't feel up to dating, that's okay, but try not to isolate yourself. You must deal with the present and try to stay grounded. Again, Spirit's saying keep a supportive network of friends or family around you, or join a support group if you need help. There is still love in your future, even if you're not quite ready for it at the moment. If you're in a relationship, this card is not a great omen, as it can signify a breakup, separation, or divorce. It could also indicate that you're still harboring old feelings about an ex, rather than emotionally committing 100% to your current relationship. And if so, you will need to work on resolving these issues if you want your current relationship to move forward. This card can also represent abandonment, or can simply indicate that fear of abandonment is causing friction in your relationship. So that's your reading, Cancer. If this resonated at all or gave you any insight or guidance, if you could please like or share, leave me a comment, I'd be very grateful. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages today for you from Spirit. I'm sending you lots of love. Big hug. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.